What's up, savages? Did you have a father who had like a mustache or facial hair, and then one day when you're in like 5th grade decided to shave it, and then you looked at him and you go, who are you? I don't trust you anymore. You're not my father. You are a completely new stranger. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you your father who shaved when you were in 5th grade. Oh yeah, look at that. Drink that bitch. And it was Sunday night, and I said, well, Scott, I think it's time for a change here. It was a little bit itchy. I like chewed on my mustache, and I was like, fuck this. I'm getting rid of the beard. I had the beard since, oh shit, probably September of 2013. So I figured, you know what, it's time for a change. But anywho, how is everyone? Hope the travels were safe. Mine were okay. Just a little bit of delay because Delta's incompetent, but that's the usual. Air traffic control can kiss my dick. Anywho, today is not going to be a recap video. Oh, no. It's going to be something much better than that. This is a tweet from Aches. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but basically, in a nutshell, Aches is saying that he and the rest of his team don't even have to practice in order to win, and this event that they just attended, which was UGC Niagara, attests to that, because they lost round 1, they came all the way back, and then they just beat everyone, and they made Envy their bitch in the grand finals. Safe to say. And Aches is basically begging people to step it up for X Games in Anaheim because he wants an interesting series. Bold words, Mr. Aches. Bold words, but they're honest. So he goes on in a couple other tweets and goes around there, and he's basically like, you know, all these team changes that happen, everyone sets themselves so far back. And, you know, we just keep progressing forward and forward and forward, and no one can really help it out. And I can drink to that because, as we all know as Call of Duty esports fans, the community loves to make team changes. So, what do I think about this tweet? Well, there seems to be a recipe here in order to beat complexity, and that takes 3 things: skill, chemistry, teamwork, and that's really about it. As long as you have those 3 things, you can kind of get away with it. I would say experience kind of falls in there, but I don't think it necessarily does. I think it's more or less having the right mental mind to be able to go through the loser's bracket and come all the way back to the grand finals. That's what I personally believe, but that's not always the case. So right now, complexity is this fucking ancient dragon, right? And it's funny because Karma, I always call him Bilbo, right? So it's gonna tie it in. I'm kidding, but they're like this ancient dragon, and all they have is like a neck right here, like right across, like a fucking scale that was wielded by a fucking blade that was forged in the fires of the world that we don't even know exists anymore. And that blade was by Unite, Embos, right? That was the PAX 2013 event. Other than that, this dragon is completely formed and they're ready to go. Sure, some people have gotten close. Optic Gaming at COD Champs, but other than that, oh, TK at Columbus Opener, but other than that, everyone's their bitch. They made Envy look stupid in the grand finals. Envy had to win 1 best-of-5 series versus them, just 1, and they didn't win a game. Vex, XGN, and Nihil's team gave them the best run of the tournament. Besides that, all pro teams got slapped. That says something here. Now, we're going to talk about one main thing here. One main thing. And that's this tweet really speaks volumes about how Aches views his community. And the reason it does is because he wants the competition to grow. Not only because he's finding it boring, but it's also going to grow the scene. By sticking together here, you get this camaraderie, and you end up working towards a bigger picture. We're seeing trios actually form throughout everything here, right? There's a couple teams who are being able to hold on to trios. If we look at FaZe Black, which was basically strictly business, you know, we have Censor, Dito, and Saints. But Saints, that's going to be a topic this week, huh? That fucking guy, that's something else. You have that trio. You have Nadeshot, Scumpy, Clayster. That is now a trio. But the best trio right now, in my personal opinion, has to be Merc, Nameless, and Study. Parasite doesn't seem to be going anywhere on this team. I think he's very comfortable, and plus he's locked in, so he can't even sketch if he wanted to, but he likes this team. He's buying into the Boys in Blue system, and that, my friends, is what we like to see here as professional Call of Duty esports fans. With this said, people need to realize that in order to beat complexity, you have to stay together. You have to. You know why? Because when you form a new team, yeah, sure, you try hard right away, and then you start putting everything together. You're like, oh yeah, look at this puzzle, here we go. We're getting there, right? But complexity already has this fucking 3D puzzle figured out, and all they have to do is wait to figure out the new spawn systems, right? Like, that's it. All they have to do is get used to the new update. The new update changed the spawns a little bit around, and they just have to work on strategies for that. They know where everyone's going. They know the strategies. They get everything there, right? You, forming a new team, have to figure out your chemistry, who's going where, your search and destroy strats, your normal respawn strats, what happens, and then you get into the new spawn system, and then you got to worry about that. And then you're worrying about your class makeup. Oh, hey, man, I think I want to run trophies. Oh, no, dude. I run trophies. That's my job, right? There's conflicting there. You got to be with someone for more than just a fucking month in order to do anything. And that's the fucking fact. But the problem is people want instant success, and that's just not how it works anymore. So what do I think? I think Complexity is light fucking years ahead of everyone else. I really do. And UGC Niagara was an attest to it. I said before this event even happened, I said, you know what? If Complexity wins this event, I don't think they'll lose another Call of Duty Ghost tournament, period. And it's not, I don't know why I said another. They will not lose a Call of Duty Ghost tournament, period. Why? Because everyone has to play catch up. After Anaheim, we're going to have the inevitable, everyone shakes up and, oh, you come to me, and then I'll take him, and then I'll fucking sketch on both of you, right? That's what we're going to have here. And it's going to be a recurring event over and over and over again. So, what I'm trying to say to everyone here is that this tweet should be motivation for everyone out there. And if it's not, you're a fucking schmuck. Other than that, I love you, but I don't love you. Take it easy. Yeah, look at that shit roll, Braj. Make sure you buy your Savage shirts at ugcevents.com/store. Use the promo Gandhi for 10% off. Only cool kids wear this shirt.